After all, is Scarlet Witch not extremely miserable? After witnessing the scene of Vision being disassembled into parts, the source of chaotic energy inside her body completely exploded. If this world has no place for him, then I will create a world where you exist. Wanda's state at this time, despite facing the siege of the entire multiverse Illuminati, she was not afraid at all. After the Avengers group successfully resolved Thanos' plan to eliminate half of all life, the universe became lively again. But reversing the snap could not make everyone who disappeared. Vision, because the Mind Stone was broken, could not be restored. When Wanda learned that Vision had passed away, she was extremely miserable and in despair. To give a burial to Vision, Wanda alone went to the headquarters of SWORD. SWORD is a superhero organization established with the purpose of protecting the Earth from attacks by forces from across the universe. After the Thanos event, Vision's body was delivered to this department. After entering the SWORD headquarters, Wanda faced all kinds of difficulties. Gradually losing her patience, she used force to break through the large gate. Shortly after, she saw a scene that horrified her. She found Vision had been disassembled into 9981 pieces, and SWORD employees were conducting all kinds of experiments on his body. This scene made Wanda completely lose her mind. She demanded SWORD immediately stop. This request was of course rejected by the director. The reason given is that Vision's body is made of vibranium, an extremely valuable metal, and the government requires its recovery and reuse. Hearing this, Wanda became enraged. She directly used magic to shatter bulletproof glass and tried to use chaotic magic to revive Vision. However, Vision was created using the Mind Stone, so the chaotic magic could not affect him. Realizing that reality cannot be changed anymore, Wanda, with a cold heart, went to the town of Westview. She had bought a piece of land there. Her original plan was to wait until peace came to the world and then live here with Vision for the rest of their life. Thinking of this, Wanda became even more miserable. Her parents died in a war. Her brother died in the battle with Ultron. Now her lover was also forever unable to be revived. Psychologically completely depressed, Wanda's thoughts gradually became extreme. The source of chaotic magic in her body grew strongly. Finally, she could not control it anymore. A crimson energy column erupted. A terrible thing happened. The entire town was affected by her inner world. The visual style shifted to the 1950s. Town residents also had their memories controlled. Not only that, Wanda also uses strong mental power to create a new Vision. But this Vision has no memories. In his brain was only the image of the woman in front of him. Wanda looked at this perfect virtual world and chose to escape reality and immerse herself in it. Everyone in the town was controlled by her and started to play their roles in this love story. So the human-shaped Vision went to work at the typing company, and Wanda transformed into a housewife. The days passed. Wanda was completely immersed in the illusion and could not escape. If days like this could last forever, that would be a good outcome. But the peaceful life did not last long. One afternoon, Wanda picked up a toy plane in the garden. The plane is completely red and stood out amidst the surrounding black and white scenery. Soon after, she heard strange voices on the radio. That night, there was a strange noise at Wanda's door. She and Vision went out and saw a beekeeper emerge from the sewer, his back printed with SWORD's logo. SWORD had come from the real world outside. Wanda was reminded of painful memories by these intruders. She realized her place was being invaded by others. So she used chaotic energy to reset the story. This time, Wanda appeared pregnant. The black and white world gained color. The visual style also shifted from the 1950s to the 1980s. The doctor then appeared and diagnosed that the baby in Wanda's belly was nearly 4 months old. However, Vision, standing beside her, was surprised. Only 12 hours had passed since the pregnancy started. How can it be 4 months? Vision did not know that all of this was fake, including his own consciousness. Under the influence of chaotic magic, Vision is forced to accept everything happening, and her belly grew at visible speed within moments. Vision immediately went to find the doctor, and during the time he was away, a neighbor knocked on the door. Wanda, trying to hide that she was suddenly pregnant and trying to endure abdominal pain, opened the door. But given the baby's growth rate, how could Wanda endure it? As expected, while the neighbor visited, she gave birth to twins on the spot. After giving birth, she immediately returned to a normal state. But these strange details did not raise any suspicion. This place is like an out-of-control game. Wanda looked at the newborns and mentioned her brother Pietro. The neighbor blurted out, "Wasn't Pietro killed in the battle with Ultron?" Hearing that, Wanda immediately became alert, because everyone's consciousness here has been altered. Except for her, no one remembered the real world. So this neighbor must have a problem. Then Wanda noticed the necklace with the SWORD logo she was wearing. Her identity needed no explanation. She used Scarlet energy. "Don't come to disturb my life anymore." Just then, Vision also returned home. Wanda turned her head and saw Vision transform into his corpse image. It turned out that Wanda's mind had become unstable. A temporary return to reality led to errors in the virtual world she created. Wanda hurriedly closed her eyes to focus. When she opened her eyes again, Vision reverted to his original shape. Meanwhile, the neighbor expelled by Wanda was quickly found. How was this virtual town discovered? And how had the agent invaded? The answer would be revealed soon. That woman was named Monica Rambeau. Her mother, Maria, used to be a Captain Marvel's teammate. The Thanos event 5 years ago caused Monica to turn to dust, until she was revived later. The world had changed. Her mother had died of cancer. Maria used to be one of the SWORD founders. Therefore, Monica became a SWORD agent. Monica's first mission after returning was to investigate Westview. Through on-site investigation, she discovered that nearby residents had lost all memory of Westview. Related images and documents had also disappeared. Even stranger, Westview was right before their eyes, but they did not see it. A strange power kept surrounding residents away. But Monica, raised by Captain Marvel, disregarded the magical barrier, using a drone to try to penetrate. The drone just flew in and lost its signal. It became the red helicopter toy. Unable to think of a better way, Monica approached alone. As a result, she touched the barrier and was pulled into the town by mysterious power. Monica's disappearance and the strange phenomena drew intense attention. SWORD, experts and scholars from all over the world gathered here. Astrophysicist Dr. Darcy Lewis is one of them. She is a close friend of Jane Foster, Thor's ex-girlfriend, and has met all kinds of superheroes and mutants with quite a lot of experience in this field. She used sophisticated equipment to capture signals inside Westview, then converted these signals into images. Wanda, Vision, and a newly created Vision appeared on the screen, making everyone very surprised. To clarify the situation, an agent tried to penetrate via an underground tunnel. He just entered the barrier and was affected by chaotic magic, turning into a beekeeper, emerging from the sewer. Later, Monica was thrown out of the town. Everyone got useful information from her. Wanda created this virtual world and controlled thousands of residents to be immersed in the illusion. Director Hayward of SWORD said they could not let Wanda continue this. They must stop her, even using force. But Monica protested. She believed that Wanda meant no malice and that the town's residents were not harmed. But Hayward did not accept this explanation. He showed Sword's internal surveillance video of Wanda acting violently. Hayward stated that she reacted because she saw Vision in pieces. The conflict between Sword and Wanda was basically irreconcilable. Another meeting would definitely lead to conflict. But the question is, Vision's body was clearly still in the laboratory. So who was the Vision inside? Suspicion and a sense of danger filled everyone. Meanwhile, inside the town, Wanda and Vision were experiencing accelerated life. Their children were newborns one moment. In the blink of an eye, they could walk and talk. They aged to 10 years in hours. But these strange phenomena surprised no one. Everyone acted familiar with it. Vision continued to work diligently. One day, he received a strange email from Sword. His colleague urged him not to read the email content. Vision began to awaken, sensing something was wrong. As he hesitated, the email suddenly disappeared, and everything went silent. Wanda's chaotic magic intervened. In this virtual world, Vision retained the Mind Stone's power. He broke the illusion affecting his colleague. As expected, this middle-aged man, after waking up, was completely confused by everything around him. Panicking, he began to beg Vision to free him from the witch's control. Seeing him about to collapse mentally, Vision could only put him back under the illusion. Troubled by what happened, Vision began to awaken fully. At the same time, Sword began to discuss rescuing town residents. Vision's existence surprised everyone. At first, everyone thought it was just part of Wanda's mental world. But now, many phenomena show that Scarlet Witch can create life. She has the power to distort reality. This thought terrified everyone. They recalled that if not for Thanos wielding 6 Infinity Stones, Wanda could have defeated him alone. Then Monica realized something. The drone had been transformed into a toy plane, but Monica's clothes remained unchanged. This means items inside can't be too advanced for the era, or they revert to period-appropriate forms. So, Sword sent an old 1980s drone into Westview. As Monica predicted, the plane was unchanged and found Wanda successfully. Wanda had long felt the danger. She and 2 children stood at their door. Monica advised her to end the magic and release the people. This angered Scarlet Witch. She emerged from the barrier wearing her classic outfit. "This is my last warning. Stay away from our home. Live and let live. I have what I want. I won't allow interference anymore." When negotiations failed, Wanda gestured. Sword guards were immediately controlled and pointed their guns at Hayward. Such is the strength of Scarlet Witch. She returned and strengthened the barrier. Later, Vision questioned Wanda about controlling the residents. Wanda avoided the question. Her evasion made Vision angry. Enraged, he manifested his strength. As the couple nearly fought, Wanda calmed him. She said she created this town but does not control daily life here. Meaning, while their memories are changed, their actions are autonomous. She likened it to creating a game setting where events unfold naturally. While they talked, the doorbell rang. Wanda opened the door and was shocked by the person standing there. Sword observers were also stunned. Wanda's brother, Pietro Maximoff, had appeared. Wanda was surprised because she did not create him. Could this man really be her brother? Pietro made the family livelier, using his superpowers openly and playing with his nephews. Soon Halloween arrived. The town held a celebration. Pietro brought humor to the town, and Wanda's 2 sons showed their talents. The older could move at Pietro's speed. The younger inherited his mother's chaotic magic. Guided by Pietro, the mischievous children caused chaos. However, Vision was absent, claiming he needed to patrol with a neighbor. Instead, walked towards the town's edge. There, he saw strange sights. Residents performing mechanical movements that grew increasingly stiff until they froze completely. Vision flew to the town center and discovered a lit car containing the neighbor Agnes, frozen. Vision freed her. Agnes recognized Vision as an Avenger and pleaded for him to save everyone. But this Vision has no memory of being an Avenger. Soon, Agnes became agitated, saying Vision was long dead. As she lost control, Vision re-hypnotized her. He continued to the barrier's edge and used all his strength against the chaotic magic. Remember, Vision is a construct of the town. Stepping into the real world would turn him to dust. As expected, his body began disintegrating upon crossing the barrier. Seeing Vision in peril, the younger son alerted his mother. Wanda expanded the town using chaotic magic, saving the disintegrating Vision. However, SWORD agents inside vanished, leaving only Director Hayward to escape. The recovered Vision saw SWORD agents transformed into circus performers, including Dr. Darcy. Vision remembered Darcy tried to contact him. He freed her from the illusion. Darcy, familiar with the situation, remained calm. She found a fast food truck headed to Wanda's house. Meanwhile, Monica, disagreeing with Hayward, went to investigate Wanda's past. She and an FBI agent arrived at the other side of town, met by Colonel Goodner, her mother's former subordinate. The colonel provided an armored vehicle and protective suits made of magic-resistant material. Monica resolved to negotiate with Wanda again. The vehicle resisted Wanda's magic, but could not breach the barrier. Monica walked in, enduring agony until her body adapted, gaining superpowers. A new superhero, Spectrum, was born. Monica could only detect electronic radiation initially. Thus, Monica reached Wanda's house. Wanda, angry at Monica's persistence, tried to kill her with a blast. Monica, no longer human, resisted. Monica urged Wanda to accept reality. As the witch seemed convinced, neighbor Agnes interrupted, pulling Wanda inside because Wanda had left the children with her. Agnes mentioned leftover food, saying the children were playing in the basement. Wanda went downstairs and was horrified. The walls were covered in sinister vines, and the basement grew bizarre, revealing a huge stone chamber with mysterious symbols. Finally, Wanda noticed a magic book on a table. Agnes appeared holding a rabbit. She revealed herself as a witch. Sensing the chaotic magic when Wanda built the town, she sought to absorb it. She created the false Pietro to deepen Wanda's immersion. Betrayed, Wanda attacked, but her magic failed. Agatha easily subdued her, explaining the chamber silenced any witch's power except hers. Agatha's story began over 300 years ago. Then, named Agatha Harkness, daughter of witch Evanora, she practiced forbidden dark magic. Discovered by the coven, led by her mother, she was sentenced to death. As the coven attacked, Agatha's dark magic erupted, reflecting their energy and absorbing their power and life, including her mother's. Agatha took her mother's pendant, the mark of the Supreme Witch. For 300 years, she sought power, coveting Wanda's ancient chaos magic, the source of all magic. She lured Wanda into the chamber to absorb her energy. Agatha demanded to know how Wanda controlled the town and the origin of her magic. Wanda remained silent. Agatha used a strand of Wanda's hair to cast a spell, revealing her past. Her happy childhood, watching black and white sitcoms with her parents and brother. Their deaths in a missile strike that awakened her chaos magic. Her time with Hydra, joining the Avengers against Ultron and Thanos, and the traumatic SWORD incident. After witnessing Wanda's past, Agatha left her trapped in the Vision. Meanwhile, Director Hayward activated the chaotic magic energy signature from the drone Wanda expelled. He injected it into White Vision, made from Vision's remains, who gained consciousness. Wanda, awakening from the Vision, heard her sons crying, kidnapped by Agatha. Wanda fired energy at Agatha, who shrugged it off. Luckily, the boys escaped using their powers. Wanda realized her magic was being absorbed, and her palm aged rapidly. Forced into physical combat, she threw a car at Agatha, who vanished. Then, Wanda saw White Vision outside. Mistaking him for her revived lover, she approached. White Vision attacked, but the town's Vision intervened. Agatha returned to the fight. Wanda and Vision each faced an enemy. The two Visions battled fiercely. White Vision tried to take the Mind Stone, but Vision phased through him. They crashed down. Elsewhere, Agatha ambushed Wanda, summoning the Darkhold. It revealed Scarlet Witch is a prophesied being needing no spells or coven approval, meaning Wanda predates Agatha. Enraged, Wanda flared with power. Agatha dispelled Westview's magic, freeing the residents, who confronted Wanda. Facing their accusations, Wanda nearly unleashed lethal chaos magic, but stopped herself. Accepting her mistake, she decided to end the hex. The barrier began to fade. Residents fled. Director Hayward ordered his forces to storm the town. Inside, the Visions fought, equally matched. But as the hex weakened, Vision began disintegrating. The children also started vanishing. Unable to bear losing her family again, Wanda paused the dissolution, embracing them. Agatha attacked, overpowering Wanda's shield and draining her magic, accelerating her aging. SWORD forces joined the attack. Vision battled White Vision. Agatha forced Wanda to attack soldiers. Wanda deflected their fire harmlessly, but SWORD troops aimed at the children. Hayward, furious, exited his vehicle and fired. The boys couldn't react. Monica shielded them unharmed as her powers absorbed the energy. Hayward drove towards them. Darcy, in the fast food truck, rammed Hayward's vehicle, disabling Sword's attack. The Visions remained locked in combat. Vision reasoned that their location was illusion. Confused, White Vision paused. Vision explained he was born from Wanda's psyche, while White Vision was just a body. He offered to restore White Vision's true mind and memories. Touching White Vision's forehead, Vision transferred the memories. Overwhelmed, White Vision fled into the sky. Vision hurried back to his family. As Agatha prepared to strike, Wanda counterattacked mentally, invading Agatha's consciousness and forcing her to relive her execution 300 years ago. Agatha swapped their places in the Vision, making Wanda appear tied to the pyre. But as the Coven attacked, Wanda's Scarlet Witch form emerged, her chaos magic awakening. Returned to reality, both flew skyward. Wanda attacked frantically. Agatha absorbed all of Wanda's magic and launched a final blow, which failed. Agatha looked at her hands terrified. Wanda recovered, revealing the fight was a ruse to make Agatha waste energy. Symbols appeared in the sky, Agatha's dampening runes. Wanda had not only learned the runes, but absorbed the energy Agatha stole. She reclaimed her chaos magic and absorbed Agatha's 300 years of power. Thus, Scarlet Witch, the universe's strongest sorceress, was fully realized. Agatha was powerless. Wanda spared her, transforming her into Agnes, a normal resident. With everything settled, Wanda prepared to say goodbye. She looked lovingly at Vision and her children before ending the magic. Everything she created faded. The town returned to normal. Wanda flew away silently. But was this the end? No. Wanda secluded herself in a remote cabin. One day, while meditating, her astral form separated, studying the Darkhold. Now, stronger than ever, she sensed the multiverse. Suddenly, her son's cries for help echoed. Scarlet Witch's story continues in Marvel's next epic, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.